People don't know anything that has happened in history that is significant on May 12th. To a lot of people, it's just another random day. But in 2008, in Shichu, in China, there was an earthquake, and there was also the ending of the Berlin blockade on May 12th. Both of these events have changed the way that we live today, and they're a big piece of today's history. And it's also the day that I was born. The earthquake in China was an 8.0 magnitude earthquake at a depth of 11.8 miles into the Earth's surface. It was caused by the Indian, Australian, and Eurasian tectonic plates colliding into each other, and in some areas, it caused the ground to shift upwards 29 feet into the air. On Britannica.com, the article Sichuan Earthquake in 2008, written by Kenneth Fletcher, wrote on my birthday that almost 90,000 people were counted as dead or missing, and in addition, 375,000 people were injured in the earthquake. During the Berlin blockade, it was an international crisis, but only happened in Germany. In the article Berlin Blockade, written by the editors of Encyclopedia on Britannica.com, states international crisis that arose from an attempt from the Soviet Union in 1948 to 1949 forced Allied powers, the United States of America, the United Kingdom, and France to abandon their post-war jurisdictions in West Berlin. What the Soviet Union did, they blocked off railroads, roadways, and waterways to cut off resources from the Allied powers so that they would be more driven to abandon their posts and go back to where they had resources and they wouldn't starve. This caused tension from them blocking all of the access areas to get resources. A lot of the front lines were increased with troops, but there was no war that ever broke out. The only way that the Allied powers could get resources was from airlifts, and this happened for 11 months until 1949 on May 12th, when the Soviet Union lifted the Berlin blockade. And I could go on and on about significant things in history that happened on May 12th, but I feel like these two events changed how we live today, and they're significant in our history. And the earthquake brought attention to how dangerous they can be and the significance of staying in shelter. And the Berlin blockade affected how we live today and how we have freedom in the United States.